Hey, welcome. My name is Alex Mandossian, and the topic for today is productivity. Now, I can define productivity with 5 words. Here they are. Maximum results in minimum time. Maximum results in minimum time. Now, today is all about productivity secrets, and these secrets will not be secrets. They will be strategies once you understand them, once you employ them, and once you benefit from them. Now, if I were to give you a verb, a simple verb, to describe what I'm about to teach you today. So keep watching and take notes with a pen or with your keyboard, because one verb could describe what these productivity secrets are all about. Many people teach productivity, but many people don't know how to get their students to employ what they teach about productivity. I'm going to do that for you and challenge you to employ, execute, and actually activate what you're learning. There's one verb that will describe everything that you're about to learn, and that is simplify. If you simplify your life, you will become more productive. If you simplify, you'll get rid of distractions. If you simplify, you'll have fewer decisions to make, which will give you more willpower to do what you need to do on your agenda. When you simplify, again, that's the overarching theme today, overwhelm will no longer be an issue, because overwhelm paralyzes productivity. Overwhelm is dealing with other people's agendas. Overwhelm is trying to do too many things at once. Some people call it multitasking, which is not a good thing, it's a bad thing. Overwhelm is where you have too many things in your foreground, meaning you're looking at too many things and you don't know which one to do first. Now, the principle of priority, as it was taught to me by a friend of mine who's a best-selling author, his name is Steven Pressfield. He's written many, many books, and the most famous one that people know about is called The War of Art. Not The Art of War by Sun Tzu, which is public domain, but The War of Art. Steven Pressfield, that's his name. He's also written another book called Turning Pro. He's an author of fiction, but his nonfiction books are the ones that I enjoy. And he taught me that the priority principle to be more productive is simply this: know the difference between what's urgent and what's important, and do what's important first. Know the difference between what's urgent and what's important, and do what's important first. And that way you're not overwhelmed. You do one thing at a time, like let's say, an assembly line. So overwhelm is looking at too many things and looking at other people's agendas that are being thrown in your direction. Really, if you're going to simplify, you have to take back and protect your agenda. First of all, do you have an agenda? If you don't have one, if you don't have a mission, if you don't have a vision, if you don't know what you need to be doing, my good friend T. Harv Eker, great trainer, he says people don't get what they want because they don't know what you want. Well, you're only going to be enrolling in and living into other people's agendas if you don't have one. So what is your agenda to take back? What is your mission to start executing every morning, every evening, every afternoon? Now, you could be taking on the role of a parent. You could be taking on the role of an employee or a boss, a thought leader, an expert. You could be a service provider in the form of bookkeeping, coaching, consulting. It doesn't matter what it is that you do. You probably wear lots of hats every single day in different roles. And no matter what role you're in, when you're playing in the role of entrepreneur or serial entrepreneur, many of you watching right now, I don't know what you are personally, but many times you are a serial entrepreneur working many, many different ideas in business. You don't have an agenda. You don't have an agenda to take back. So what is your agenda? That's one thing to focus on, because you can't simplify your life if you are working with other people's agenda. And if you're working with other people's agendas, which you typically probably are, then you're in a state of overwhelm, and then you can't simplify and you're not productive. So productivity feels good. Productivity feels like you're building something, like a legacy. Productivity feels like you're complete and you're closing loops. There's a really good feeling when you're productive, right? When you're not productive, it feels like there's a lot of lack of closure in your life, a lot of open loops, right? A lot of messes. But when you're productive, you close the loop one project at a time, one campaign at a time, one task at a time, and it feels good. So here are 3 secrets of productivity. Write them down.